Hey ladies and gentlemen, this is Mr. Chadwick Robinson, aka Mr. World Class. Here's a quick training on how you can actually use a template and add maybe a picture and some words to it. Maybe you want to put together a recognition flyer or a welcome flyer. If you do not have photo editing software, guys, you can simply go to GIMP, which is gimp.org, and hit enter. Okay, it's going to take you to this place. You can download Gimp. It's absolutely free, and it's a photo editor. You can do all kinds of cool things with it. Okay, see the little animal here with the big eyes, big nose, and the actual paintbrush. Once you download right here where it says download 2.8.20, and this is the latest updated version. It could change based on when you see this video, but you'll download Gimp. Once you download Gimp, it will download to your desktop. Once it downloads to your desktop, you just simply find it on your desktop. Mine is actually here pinned on my actual menu screen. You see it down here at the bottom. Okay, when you click on it, guys, it'll actually pull this up just like this. And so you'll have two gadgets here, the toolbox option and the layer brushes. It might be switched. One might be on this side, one might be on this side. I prefer to have mine kind of this way on this side. It's just my personal preference. Okay, so what you're going to simply do is you're going to take the template. Let's say you have a welcome. I'm going to use, in this scenario, I'm going to use a welcome template. So I'm going to go here to File. I'm going to go to Open. I'm going to go to my recognition template, which is one located in one of my folders, Desktop. I'm going to go to Divi Social, Recognition Templates. I'm going to go to my blank templates. I'm going to open up my welcome flyer template. Now, what am I going to do? If I want to welcome a person into the group, what I'm going to simply do is find the person's picture that I want to actually welcome. Okay, in this situation, let's just say I want to welcome, let's just say, I'll just take somebody for example. Let's go to Open. Here, you'll save the person's picture or whoever picture you want to use. In this scenario, I will use Alicia Buckley. Okay, so I'm just going to take a picture here. Just as an example, it's going to ask you, do you want to convert? You click yes, and it's going to pull this picture up here on a separate one. Okay, now I have both pictures, right? Now, what I'm going to do is get this picture to go into this box. How am I going to do that? What I'm going to do is I'm going to click on this four-way arrow right here, okay? And then I'm going to touch this picture. I'm going to left click on this picture, and then I'm going to right click on this picture and simply hit copy. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to left click on this button on this picture, and then I'm going to right click, and then I'm going to click paste. Now I'm going to go back to the four-way arrow. See, the four-way arrow allows you, if you hold onto this picture with the left click, if you just hold on your left click on your mouse, it'll allow you to grab this and move it the way you want to. Now you notice it's not perfectly sized. That's when I'm going to use what they call the scale tool, which is right here. I'm going to click on this scale tool, and then now I'm going to left click on this photo, and it's going to allow me to actually pull this. Now you notice these links are right here. Whenever you link it, whenever it's linked together like this, ladies and gentlemen, whenever you move it, it's going to move the picture both ways, vertically and horizontally. Now whenever you have it clicked to where it's not linked, that means you could actually change it either from here and make it wider, or you could change it from here and make it longer or whatever. Or you could just grab it from the corners and adjust it the way you want to adjust it. So for instance, I'll just simply adjust it like this. Once I'm done, I'll hit scale. It'll size it down. If I want my measurements to be a little bit more precise, I can always go back to the four-way arrow and adjust it accordingly. When I'm done, what I'm going to simply do here is come back to the layer brush, and you see where it says floating section. This is the floating section. This is the actual picture. This is the actual flyer. What I'm going to do is left click on this and make it blue, and then I'm going to right click, and I'm going to go down to anchor layer. Now what did I just do? I merged the picture down onto the flyer, so now it's just one actual consolidated picture. Then I want to add some words. What I'm going to do is go here to this big bold A, and this is for when you want to actually make words. And so I click on this, and then what I do is hold down the left click button, hold it down, and I stretch over this section where I want to enter, and then I left click inside of it. Okay, now Once I click inside of it, I can write whatever I want to write. Alicia, okay. I can just type Alicia, but hold on. Alicia Buckley. Right? Now it's pretty small writing, so what I'm going to do is left click in the inside of this and scroll over it, and you notice it has some functionality here, and it says it's 18 font. All I simply have to do is start to edit this font and make it bigger, and voila. There you go. Right? Now we have Alicia Buckley. Now I can come to the four-way arrow to grab it and center it the way I want. Right? If you wanted to change the font, I normally like to use sans bold. If you see here under toolbox tool options, that also have an A here where you can change the different fonts. And what you would do is you would simply click inside of this box again and highlight it, and you can just, you know, change the font the way you see fit. Right? You can change the font however you see fit, but you know, just for purposes of the video, I'm just showing you a little functionalities. You know, I pretty much use the sans bold. It's, you know, pretty dry and cut. Sometimes I get fancy with it, but this is just a basic training, right? And then all you have to do, if you notice here under layer brushes, you have Alicia Buckley, right? And all I simply do is I just left click on it to make it blue, and then I right click on it and merge it down. Once I merge it down, now I have my welcome flyer. I can simply come to File. I can go to Export As. You don't go to Save As because it's not going to save it right, because of this just is how the program works. You have to export it. So you export as, and I'm just going to give you an example. I can just export it as Alicia Buckley. Welcome flyer. Right? And you're going to save that as a, when you put the name next to it, you're going to put .jpg, which is JPEG. And you're going to then go here and, you know, save it where you want to save it. I would save it to my desktop, or, you know, create a folder. If you're going to be building a team, make sure that you keep all your stuff all nice and organized. So just create a folder on your desktop and drop it in there. And once you save it in there, you just hit export, which I'm not going to do because this is just for example purposes. I already have a flyer for her. You can then take that flyer and post it on wherever you would like to, whether it's an Instagram, Facebook, or wherever you're doing your marketing, whatever it may be. Print it out, make a banner, however you want to do it. But this is just a little training on how to actually use it. And I hope you've enjoyed this training, guys. If so, definitely use it. I highly recommend it. I want to definitely, if you're a part of my organization or team, I want you to definitely start using this to recognize your team members, get their pictures maybe off of Facebook. Make sure that you use our template. The template that we have here is inside of our Next Wave group under the File tab if you want to welcome your people. So you can download this blank template from the Next Wave. You can download Gimp. Follow these instructions to put your people's faces and names here to welcome them. We also have rank recognition, so you can do the same exact thing when we're moving up in the ranks. Just take their same picture, just take a different template, do the exact same of this training, guys. Resave it down and welcome them. So I want to see more recognition coming from the organization. Make sure you're highlighting your team. People love to be recognized for the work they put in. So please be a leader. Take this training, implement it as a part of your business, and like I always say, we won't see you at the top. We'll see you over the top because you deserve to win. Have a beautiful day. Bye.